There was a season of my life when I thought my mind had turned against me. It all started with postmenopause. The hot flashes weren't just uncomfortable, they were overwhelming. One minute, I would be perfectly fine, and the next, a wave of heat would rush through my body. My heart would begin racing. I could feel every heartbeat in my chest. My blood pressure would climb, and the pounding in my ears convinced me something terrible was happening. Then came the anxiety. My mind immediately went into crisis mode. Every symptom felt like an emergency. Every hot flash made me wonder if I was having a heart attack. Every heart palpitation made me question whether I was safe. My thoughts spiraled faster than I could catch them. For a long time, I judged myself. I would ask, why can't I calm down? Why am I overthinking everything? But one day I realized something that changed everything. I wasn't overthinking because I was weak. I was overthinking because my nervous system believed it needed to protect me. Once I understood that, I stopped fighting my thoughts. Instead of criticizing myself, I became curious. I learned to pause instead of panic. I reminded myself that anxiety can create real physical sensations, even when I'm not in danger. I practiced breathing through the hot flashes instead of running from them. I reminded myself that my body was changing, not failing. Then, just as I began finding my footing, another challenge appeared. Vestibular issues. The dizziness and imbalance tested me in a completely different way. Some mornings I wondered how I was going to get through the day. Walking felt uncertain. Standing too quickly could make the room feel like it was moving. But life didn't stop. I still had responsibilities. I still had to get up, go to work, and take care of my home. Some days I wasn't operating at 100%. Some days simply showing up was the victory. And I learned that healing isn't measured by perfection. Healing is measured by perseverance. I discovered that courage doesn't always look loud or dramatic. Sometimes courage looks like getting dressed when you're anxious, driving to work when you're nervous, folding laundry after a difficult day, making dinner even when your body feels exhausted. My overthinking never completely disappeared. Instead, I learned to listen to it without letting it lead me. Now when my mind starts racing, I ask myself, what is my body trying to tell me? Sometimes it needs rest. Sometimes it needs reassurance. Sometimes it simply needs compassion. I've learned that I can experience fear without letting fear make my decisions. Today, I still have challenging days. Postmenopause and vestibular symptoms haven't disappeared overnight, but they no longer define me. Every morning, I choose to show up anyway. Not because it's easy, because healing is a choice I make over and over again. If you're listening today and your mind feels like it's always preparing for the worst, I want you to know this. Your thoughts are not your enemy. Your body is not betraying you. Sometimes your nervous system is simply asking for patience, understanding, and kindness. Give yourself permission to heal without rushing the process, because every step you take, even the shaky ones, is still moving you forward. And that is something worth celebrating.